Hey there, welcome to Red River Valley by DJ Modding. I'm Mike, and we are here on a tour of this new map he just released. A couple things about it: it does have seasons built in geo, so you don't need a geo if you intend to run seasons. It does have some corn dryers on the map, and you will need global company. Augers will be needed for some of the grain bins. It is anhydrous ready if you're using precision farming. He has also added bean and cornstalk straw. He has multi-terrain angle support, as well as whiskey production, which also needs global company. So you start out here in town, standing out in front of the equipment dealer. Take a look at the map here. You see we're way down in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, way down here. And just real quick, we'll go through the map. We have a biogas plant over in this corner. Quite a few sell points here in town. You have an anhydrous station. You have a bulk fuel location, another fuel station. And then across the river, several more sell points as well as fuel stations. Zoom out just a little bit here. Another sell point over here. And then we have a 12,000 liter bin, or maybe 12,000 bushels. There's some more bins here at field 27. Have a grain dryer at this farm. And then you also have a grain dryer over at this farm. You also have cows, another silo system, and you have some seed storage. Another sell point, and then you move across over into Canada, You have another grain dryer at this farm. A few more sell points scattered about through the town. Then you get over here and it gets interesting. You have a whiskey distillery. A few more sell points. And then as you move north, you have another bulk fuel location, another anhydrous. 2 more bins at this farm, which you will need an auger. There is a animal pen up here, and then you also have a grain dryer over here at the farm at field number 3. A new farmer mode, you do start out with fields 35 and 36. Values: 612,000 for that field and 803 for that one. Some of the surrounding fields, 607, that was only 54. Now this big chunk here in the middle is 1.1, almost 1.2 million, 353, 516, so fairly normal prices. You get some of these smaller ones, around 300,000, 500. Oh, you can even buy the town, 1.2 million, woo! Oh, and you also have this area here around the whiskey distillery. So that is what you start with. And as far as starting equipment, you do have a Puma 240 with 270 horsepower, Case Maximum CVX with 175 horsepower. Got the Lizard Warrior, the Case 9240. You have a Load King Distinction trailer, Kenzie grain cart, 45-foot header, and you got the 12-meter corn header, the Horsch 9-meter seeder, and the Horsch 9-meter planter. That is all you have for starting equipment. No grain in any of the silos. They are empty. So a couple things I've noticed on this map is actually very, very detailed in these towns. But this fella here seems to have followed me over from deer country. The dude just sitting in his Bronco with the flashers on. And his twin brother is down here. Creepy, creepy. Whoa, shoo! That was a close one. One thing I have noticed is some of the traffic that is driving through are some larger dump trucks. a little bit more American style traffic, so that's pretty cool. But before we get going, I need to warm up a little bit. Do some jogging down this football field, which is extremely green. Get a couple yard dashes in. Hadn't done this in a while. Whew. All right, here's the one. Mark, get set, go. Boom, nailed it. Wait a minute. He's there too. That is creepy. All right, let's get back to the map tour. Enough goofing around. Let me see, here's the dump trucks there in traffic. That looks pretty good. I like that. Really nice town. I tell you what, DJ did a great job on this town. A very, very nice job. So, this is the equipment dealer. A lot of doors to open. Some storage down here. So if you had a role play going on, might be a shipping warehouse or something. But back here in the back of his lot, he's got some credit billboards. Credits to other modders there. Looks like some more modders. And then we've got our content creators. Everybody but me. I'll be up there one day. Hopefully. Speaking of that, if you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button. I am really close to 1,000 subscribers. And if you enjoyed this map tour, please don't forget to click that thumbs up button. That helps the channel, helps the videos get pushed out to more people. So that is very important. And that goes with all content that you watch. If you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. It helps the creator. So let's take a left here real quick, and I'm going to bring the map window up a little bit larger here so we can see where we are. We're at the very bottom left corner. We're going to cross this road here. Let's see if we can make it before that white car. No, we're not. Let's go around him. Are these signs knock-overable? That's good. So we have a pretty standard BGA back here. But it does have some storage buildings. So if you had a loader or something you wanted to keep back here, you got this big shed that you could do that. Pretty standard. Okay, those don't move. Pretty standard BGA. So that's a nice touch if you want to use that. Head back over here to town. So we're going to go to the east here. And hey, there goes, the guy in the Bronco took off. So we are back down here into the US town. And so you have quite a bit of variety here. You got some restaurants, gas stations, sell points around, buy points. Very well detailed. Train station back here. Actually, this is not showing up as anything. So I'm not sure what that is back there. Have church. You can go to church on Sundays if you'd like. So really cool. The fire hydrants do not move. Yeah. So we're going to head around town here. You do have Tractor Supply with a Hydrus. And then you have a... Oh, we went the wrong way. I think it's in here. Yeah. So in here you have a location where you can buy seeds, lime fertilizer, Roundup, all the good stuff in bulk. squeeze up here to the main road here. As you can see, there is a farm just to the north of us. And another animal pen. Got this bridge here over the Red River. Kind of muddy. And then you have some other stores and sell points down this way as well. I'm going to drop the map down here just a little bit. Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, I need to pull in there. Have a bale sale location. Silage, hay, grass, all of that stuff. Have a cotton sell point. It appears. And then you have something down here. Let's take a look at the map here real quick. It doesn't appear to be anything. Oh, yeah, here we go. Looks like a sell point back here. These doors are a little narrow. A little bit narrow. Have to be careful going through those. So you do have a fire department in case you have an issue with your combine catching on fire, which is not a joking matter. That is a very serious thing when that happens. Town, yeah, gotta have a Dollar General. Have one of those on every corner here in America. And a few more locations up this way as well. So before we leave this area, I'm going to pull off the road here. Hop out of the car. And we will just fly on up in the air here. We'll get a little overview of the location here so you can see on the map where the sell points are. And I'm going to speed it up here a little bit. Do have a sell point there at the Dollar General. Very, very detailed. DJ, I'm telling you, DJ did a great job on these towns. He put a lot of work into this. A lot of work. Got your Tractor Supply, your bulk fill point right there. Okay, so there is a sell point there in this big complex there across the railroad. Of course, you got your American flag flying across on top. We're back at the shop here, and then the vivid green football field. So this is the southern town on the map here. We're down here. So we'll go back over here to the truck, and then we're going to go on over to the starting farm location. And there's quite a few farms on this map that you could start out with. We're going to head on over to the starting location that let's start with. It does have a train. It runs on the map. And it looks like we're going to get stopped by the train. Doesn't that figure? Well, maybe not. Well, are we? Which way do I need to go here? Yeah, I need to take a right. I have to wait for this train here. There is a sell point just there. Here comes one of those big dump trucks. Is he going to hit? He did. He didn't cut it hard enough there, did he? Uh-oh. I've created a backup. They're all honking at each other. Alright, we're going to head down here to get across the railroad and take a left. And we're going to head up this road here. This is going to be your main starting farm. So you have field 35 and 36 here on our left and right. And this is our main farm here. We'll cut across the grass. So you have a nice little house here, and I'm going to just come up in the air. Nice house. Nice storage. Do you have a grain or seed storage here, I guess? Yes, the Meridian tanks. Do you have a water fill location? And then you do have your equipment stored around in different locations. You do have a vehicle repair shop, and then this is your grain dryer. If you go to the global company menu, which is Control G, we're over here on the right at the old Maple Farms, and this is our grain dryer here. And then you have your cow pen here. This is your trigger for buying cows here. Not a whole lot of room for them, but they'll be okay. Give them plenty to eat. Back here at the main shed at the farm, you have quite a bit of storage here. Heavy truck in here. Tractor hooked up to the planter. And then on this other side, you have your combine. Another tractor. More doors. And then you have your grain header here, which you pulled that in there. I guess you could pull around here and connect it up. And then you have your planter and your grain cart. That is just a display, so that is not part of the farm. So that's your starting farm. Pretty good little setup there. Oh, the train, the daggum train. I'm gonna get caught by that again. So if we look at the map here, we are on the right side. There is one more sell point over here. But as we go north, you can see we're going to go across the border. I hope I brought my passport. There he is again. The Bronco dude. Alright, I gotta pull out in front of this traffic. It's moving along pretty good. Another sell point there. And there's no one checking anything here. We're just gonna ease across here like we belong. Oh shoot, here's the checkpoint. We're in Canada. Oh, how about that? Oh shoot. You have reached the Canada-US border in your vehicle and you should follow these instructions. Pull into the Nexus lane and stop. Uh-oh. I didn't get to read it all. Let me try this again. Pull into the Nexus lane and stop your vehicle. Hold your Nexus cards before the card reader. Go inside the customs booth for a visual check if necessary, and then drive across the border. Is that a joke? Well, there's no one here, so let's go on through. Oh, Big Mac. I hadn't had one of those in a while. So we're in Canada now. And it looks almost the same as the United States. Okay, so one thing I'm seeing here is we're going to have to come play some hoops. Oh, here we go. Now I can make a three-pointer. Oh, no, that was weak. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go before I embarrass myself even more. So we're here in the Canada side. A lot of detail over here. But what we're going to do is run over here to the... They have Walmarts in Canada. They are everywhere. Walmart's everywhere. Another fire department. That is a good deal having the fire department so close. But we have another farm up here, and this farm is actually quite a bit bigger, a little bit spread out. Jump up in the air here. We'll just take a quick little look around here. You do have an animal pen here. Looks to be cows. We can verify that here in a little while. But you have another grain dryer, more storage. I like this farm layout. Looks really, really cool. And then you can see here while we're here, let's just go ahead and fly through the town. Do have a baseball field. Wood sell point is just right here. And then you have a lot of houses packed in together, as well as some businesses mixed in. Really nicely detailed. And then of course you have a sell point here as well. There's a few back that way as well. Right back here behind these buildings. Really, really nicely done. So far, everything looks great. The fields are, for the most part, flat. But they're open, and you could just farm without much obstruction. So that's a good thing, especially if you are using a worker. So we'll go out of this farm here and head back across through town to another little part of town that's a little further to the west. And part of my driving here, because oh shoot, just trying to get through this map tour as quick as I can. Let's see, we need to take a left here, I believe. Go back across the railroad tracks and go out to the main road here and take a right. Let's cut through here. Getting a little bit of lag there through town. Can't quite hit 60 frames per second there. And I have plenty of power. So over here, we have a couple more sell points, 5 points. We have a whiskey distillery. So you can do some whiskey production if you'd like. The whiskey distillery is pretty cool, and you do own that starting in new farmer mode. You have your cattle, well, your animal dealer up here. And then another bale sell point. And then across over here you do have another sell point as well. So quite a few sell points on this map. Plenty of option to get your product sold and not have to drive too far. So we're going to pull over here and I'm going to hop out and just jump up in there. We'll review the area we just came through. That is the whiskey distillery. Few houses. I bet they have a good time living that close there. Another border checkpoint. And then up here, we're just going to fly over here. We have another bulk fuel location as well as an anhydrous location. Got your bulk goods purchase location in here. And then over here, another farm. Now these are the bins, some of the bins that I was talking about. You will need an auger to get your grain in and out. But a lot of farmland up this way. A couple of nice size fields over here, so you can make that a farm if you'd like. There's another animal pen up here. And then we have another farm over here with another grain dryer. So quite a few options. Quite a few options. I'm going to fly around here just a little bit so we can see the landscape. Like I said, it is fairly flat. It's not a huge map, but it feels bigger than it is. And then of course you have the other farm here with yet again another grain dryer. And then looks like a hay silo here. And another animal pen. That looks to be possibly pigs. I'm not real sure. That could be cows as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's go ahead and buy all of the land here real quick. We'll just buy it all. And then that way we can hop in the map here and take a look and see just what animal pens we do. So this is actually a cow pen. Right there is a cow pen. And then we have up at this other location, that one up north was cow. And then over at this other one is cow. And then the one back at the main starting farm is cows. So the only built-in animals you have on this map are cows. I'm down here at the whiskey plant. We've got these trailers here, and I cannot... This is a little bit tight here. Might not be the best having these double trailers. I thought I'd be slick and be able to dump one of each grain type. And I'm basically just making a fool of myself. Oh my goodness, let's get in there. Alright, so we have barley going in, and before we do that, let's take a look at... So we have all of the grain dryers in here because we bought all of the land. But the whiskey one down here, it does take corn and barley to get whiskey out. So let's unload here. We'll get the barley in. You see there is a ticker going up there. And as soon as that is empty, we will pull through and drop the corn off. There we go. On the left side you see us going up in quantity. If we go to the menu here, auto start is on. Don't know why it is disabled. I think we're going to need some water, maybe. I think we need water. Alright, I got some water here. I think we need to put it in that location there, and I am stuck on something there. Aha. Alright, we get that filled up there. So let's go back over to the menu, and it is active. And we already had 200 liters of whiskey. So let's just zip up some time here and see what can happen. That should be good. We have 9,733 liters so far. Where that whiskey comes out is over here in pallets. So as they get full, they will drop along here. You can pick them up. Really, really cool. DJ has done a great job on this map. I like the incorporation of the whiskey distillery being part of the map. Very, very cool. So it's a small map, but it plays a lot larger than it is. There's a lot going on here. A lot of detail. DJ Modding has done a great job. Go check it out. I'll leave a link to the map below in the description. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching.